Good evening, trustees and members of the community who've joined us this evening. And of course, the majority of folks who join us are joining from home, or from remote. Very excited to greet you this evening. We've had a couple of weeks away for the election and other things that have been going on. We are so delighted today to congratulate our paraprofessionals and education support professionals on this NEA, National Education Support Professionals Day. There's some photos that you'll see as we're going through some of what's going on. Right before Thanksgiving is the time when we get an opportunity to shout out extra appreciation to these very important members of our team. Paraprofessionals and education support team members hold a special place in the hearts of everyone in our school communities. Most often, if you ask students about their day, they will likely have a story to share, and it's usually about one of the support professionals in their lives, a paraeducator who helps them with support and the space to learn and grow, the bus driver who gets them to and from school, the secretary or community assistant who greets them every morning, or the cafeteria worker who serves them healthy meals. These education support professionals are often the unsung heroes in a child's day. In fulfilling their roles, they support our entire school and district team. They are valued and esteemed members of Team AAPS. I wanted to share that the APAC parent group reached out earlier today with a special salute to our paraprofessionals. They wanted to join in to offer their thanks to the many paraprofessionals who perform a variety of teacher-related tasks and support students in the classroom. Often, paraprofessionals work with students with special education needs and may work in self-contained classrooms, resource rooms, or serve as inclusion assistants who accompany individuals throughout their day. They are part of the Office of Special Education team and also their school teams. Their work is vital to the success of those students they serve. Karen Gerke, APAC co-chair in Foresight and Lakewood parents, shared this quote with us today about Mrs. Jane, the paraprofessional that helps her child. She says, Mrs. Jane's intentionality and hard work with my daughter has allowed me to be a mom at home and less of a task driver. She has improved my relationship with my daughter, and I am so grateful. So on this Education Support Professionals Day, we are coming together across the Ann Arbor Public Schools to share our gratitude and celebrate these amazing AAPS team members. Thank you, AAPS paraprofessionals and educational support professionals. Probably by now you're aware that November is National Native American Heritage Month. November is the official month when we dedicate to honoring Native Americans, to celebrate the rich cultures, traditions, histories, and important contributions of Native people. It is important to acknowledge that the Ann Arbor Public School campuses, our 34 buildings, are located on the lands of the Anishinaabe and the Wyandot, who were ceded under Article 1 of the Treaty of Detroit in 1807. These lands continue to be the homeland of many indigenous people, and through these words of acknowledgement, we seek to reaffirm and respect their contemporary and ancestral ties to the land and their many contributions to the Ann Arbor Public Schools and to our Ann Arbor community. Native American roots are deeply embedded in the fabric of our country. The term Native American includes more than 500 diverse groups with vast differences in geographic location, language, and traditional practices. While we honor and celebrate the individuals of Native American ancestry every day in our classrooms and across our schools, during November, as you can see in the photos, we explore and deepen our collective awareness and understanding through art, literature, and other cultural and learning connections. We are a stronger school community as we honor, embrace, and celebrate our diversity, continue to create a culture of belonging for everyone, and value the connections that unite us as an inclusive Ann Arbor community. Just a few highlights from across the district. Want to shout out our congratulations to Dusti Vincent, Skyline High School science teacher, who was distinguished with the award from the University of Chicago, Outstanding Educator. This award has existed for 3 decades. Students accepted into the University of Chicago class of 2026 were asked to nominate an educator whose guidance has helped them along their path toward intellectual growth and made a difference in their lives. Responses were received from thousands of students in recognition of very special educators who have impacted positively their lives. Congratulations, Dusti Vincent, Outstanding Educator. Mr. Lautzana, Executive Director of Environmental Sustainability, and I recently had the opportunity to participate in an invitation-only summit, Green Schools Summit, sponsored by the AASA, the Superintendent's Association. We joined representatives from 20 school districts across the country, and I was delighted to learn from expert presentations that covered topics including low carbon and net zero construction, energy efficiency, and the impact of indoor air quality on student health and performance. Trustees, we're looking forward to bringing forward the environmental sustainability framework here in just a couple of weeks. And it was really great timing to listen and learn from other districts and experts across the country. From our schools, the rhythms of November, and we're in this week before Thanksgiving, the rhythms continue. Our teachers are finishing term 1 report cards and progress reports. These, along with NWEA reports, either have already gone home or will go home, depending on grade level, on or before the next Tuesday, November 22nd. School support teams are working with local agencies to provide holiday and winter support services, warm the children, gift giving, Thanksgiving baskets, and more. If you would like to join and help students who need extra support with warm clothing or with food over the coming weeks, there is a place right on our website where you can go on and see the agencies or give directly right there on the website. Many schools have Spirit Week leading up to Thanksgiving break. Those are in progress now, and we were delighted to see that A2 STEAM at Northside middle grades had their first project-based learning expo since before the COVID pandemic. It was a great success to see this event come back. Trustees, you'll recall these are standing room only kinds of events, so I'll be interested to see coming up soon, they'll do the elementary one, and we'll try to get you the announcement on when that's coming. Our schools continue to work through support processes with an increase in student struggle and behaviors. We are all aware of that. We are working to fill more paraprofessional and special education openings. Both of those work processes continue. I was delighted a couple Sunday afternoons ago to join Trustee Bescat and several others of you, Trustee Johnson, Trustee Dupree, I'm looking around, I hope I don't miss anyone, at the NAACP Freedom Fund dinner. Once again, first time in about 3 years that we were able to join in person. About 304 of our Ann Arbor Public Schools high school students were recognized for their academic achievement. You can see some photos here. Several students also gave moving speeches on the theme this year, This is Power. And I'll tell you, the power I felt in that room was the power of those high achieving students all together. It was just such a great evening. And congratulations to Miss Johnson, who is an award winner, along with 300 of her AAPS colleagues. Pioneer Field Hockey, if you haven't heard, has claimed the Division I state championship on Saturday, October 29th, with a 2-1 victory over defending state champions, Skyline. The Pioneers finished their season with an 11-1 record. There they are. I'm sure Skyline will be busy trying to figure out how to pay them back next time around. Last Wednesday, Huron senior Adam Samaha was chosen to participate in the U.S. Army All-American Bowl on December 17th in Dallas. This is quite a national level honor. The kicker is one of only 80 high school football players selected for this prestigious competition. Then on Monday, Skyline's Harper was surprised as the Detroit Free Press and Michigan Interscholastic Coaches Association named her Michigan's Miss Volleyball 2022. Murray is an outside hitter who recorded 2,425 kills during her 4 years playing volleyball at Skyline. I understand it is so fun to watch her play, and I look forward to giving her a high five when I'm over at Skyline, although I'll have to tiptoe because she is a tall volleyball player. Very good and talented, obviously. I just want to give parents an update that the new bus tracker system that we've been talking about, Ms. Margolis, is going to be sharing information with our parents who do use the bus, AAPS bus transportation. The system is starting to be piloted now and will be fully implemented beginning after winter break. We want to touch on the fact that this My Stop system is a user-friendly mobile app. Parents can load it right on their phone, and it provides them with quick, easy access to the location of their student's bus and the estimated time of arrival to the bus stop. We have been working, I appreciate Ms. Margolis and Ms. Minnick, they've been working hard to get this thing up and running so that we have it in time for Michigan winter especially. The former bus tracker system had some difficulties when the bus was in the garage for change of oil or whatever. This one will actually update as the driver is boarding the bus. So we will have the right tracker and it will work much better, we understand, from the system before. In communication highlights this week, I already shared that our guest on the podcast this week is Dr. Heather Kellstrom, Executive Director in Instructional and Information Technology. She joined us yesterday, and the podcast will be published tomorrow to give us updates on technology and information operations. They're saying over in that part of the house is they make it happen. They make IT happen. And we appreciate Mr. Hogue, our very own IT person who joins us here most Wednesday evenings. Just as a reminder, all of those channels are places where you can get your AAPS updates on Twitter at A2 Schools or A2 Schools Super, on Facebook, on our podcast, and on our YouTube channel. We want our parents and our community to be updated early and often with what's going on in the Ann Arbor Public Schools. Over the days of November, we're reminding everyone just to check your school contact information. We're getting to the time of Michigan winter. We want to be able to give our folks that text or the call or the email. You can make those selections so that you get communication right away in the event of inclement weather. And just a friendly reminder, the first place is at A2 Schools Super on Twitter. That is the first place of the announcement. We are limited with emails and phone calls to those waking hours of the day. So, but we do post it, and Mr. Kaluli also puts it on out to all of the media channels as well. I thank you, trustees, for your partnership and support, and everyone as you support our beautiful students, 17,000 plus, our talented and committed school teams, and our 32 quality neighborhood schools that we are so fortunate to get to share in this district. Thank you for the opportunity to share this superintendent's report this evening.